At the beginning of the story, we see a girl named Jiang. When she wakes up in the morning, she sees that this strange boy, who is very cute, is sleeping soundly on the bed next to her. Seeing this, Jiang gets startled and starts to wake the boy up in panic. When the boy wakes up, Jiang asks him, "Who are you and what are you doing here?" The boy tells her his name is Natoli and says that you broke my back last night. Hearing this, Jiang starts thinking that I was with him last night. Then she remembers yesterday, when she was working at the shop, one of her friends sent her a video. On playing the video, Jiang finds out that her boyfriend was treating her and was hanging out with another girl. Seeing this, Jiang leaves her work in anger and drinks a lot to forget her sorrow. Then when she comes home, she sees that there is someone in the bathroom. When she goes and looks, she sees Han Natoli. Han Natoli, who is very beautiful, is taking a bath in the bathtub. Jiang also sees Han Natoli's fishtail. The fish inside her tank is glowing in light blue and gold color. Seeing this, Jiang is shocked because this is a new movement which she had only heard about in stories. As soon as it steps out of the water, Jiang is shocked to see that her glowing fish tank face slowly starts turning into a human leg. The blue and gold color of the face fades and it takes the shape of a human leg. Jiang's mouth falls open in surprise. She cannot believe her eyes. Her head starts spinning and she faints. Seeing this, Natoli makes Jiang lie down on the bed and he himself sleeps on the side. Jiang remembers all these things here because she was drunk last night. Actually, Momin are those whose upper part of the body is like a human and the lower part is mostly in the form of a tail who live in the sea. Presently, Natoli tells Jiang that he is the Prince of Momin. While talking, he starts coming close to Jiang and Jiang, scared of him, starts backing away slowly. She says that you can tell me the phone number of your family. Give it to me so that I can call them and send them to you. But he says that I will leave from here myself after a few days. Anatoly is without clothes, so he says to Jiang that if you don't want me to be naked near you like this, then give me clothes to wear. Jiang gives her clothes to Anatoly and asks him to leave her house. Anatoly did not want to leave from here. He says that until my mission is completed, I cannot leave from here, and pretending to cry, says that if someone gets to know my truth, that I am a man, then my life will be in danger. Right, Tolika. This Asus's eye will fall down to the ground. It falls on the teardrop. Jiang looks at it with surprise. There is a slight shine in that tear, and as it falls on the ground, it slowly turns into a shining pearl. Jiang quickly picks up that pearl to see it shine closely. A sparkle of happiness appears in her eyes, and a slight smile appears on her face. After this, Jiang does not allow Toli to stay in her house, but makes a deal with her, in return for which she will have to give some pearls to Jiang, by selling which he can earn money. Toli accepts the deal, but says that she will also help Jiang in his mission. Jiang asks Natoli, "What is your mission?" To which Natoli replies that when my sister and I were small, we were playing together. But at that time I came in my real form, and a small boy saw my tail, and out of fear I hit that boy with my tail, due to which he fell unconscious. Natoli further says that my sister said that the small boy has seen my tail, so he is my soulmate. And now that I have grown up, I have come to find him. That is, the soulmate of a boy who is very strange. The thing is, we don't usually get to hear such things. Maybe this is common in Berman's world. The narrator tells Jiang that he has to find her and kiss her 3 times. And then he has to make her his soulmate so that his mission will be completed, and only then he will be able to go back home. While telling all this, Toli gets emotional and starts crying. His tears fall and slowly turn into a pearl. But Jiang, who is ready to do anything for her benefit, is busy collecting pearls, and she asks him, "You can find your soulmate. Where to find him?" Anatoly replies that I have come to know about him, and he studies in your school, so you help me find him. To which she replies with her eyes that okay, but in return, I want money. Hearing this, Natali agrees, and Jiang starts using her for money. She makes him a statue and gets people to paint him so that she can earn money. But when people are painting, suddenly this Anatoly runs away, because he feels the presence of his soulmate. Here we come to know that Anatoly can smell anyone from a long distance with the help of his nose, and he remembers the smell of his soulmate, which he had smelled in his childhood. Here, Jiang goes to Natali, then his ex-boyfriend's girlfriend, and his friends start making fun of him and say that now you are not going to live in this world. You will remain single forever. Natali feels bad after hearing this and pretends to be Jiang's boyfriend to help her, and he gifts her a pearl. Seeing this, the girls get jealous. Then Jiang and Natoli start walking hand in hand. Both of them are going towards home. Then on the way, a car starts passing through a big ditch filled with water. Natoli takes Jiang in her lap and turns her to the other side. She starts looking at Natoli. Then when the car falls into the ditch, water splashes on Jiang. Jiang shouts in anger and asks, "Why did you do this?" Anatoli's replies that if water had fallen on my feet, my tail would have come out and everyone would have known that I am a Mormanu. But Jiang is still angry. Then the owner of that car, the chain, comes out, due to which the water had splashed on Jiang. He apologizes. The name of that boy is Cheng. Seeing him, he puts his hand on Anatoli's shoulder because this is the same boy whom he had hit with his tail in childhood and is his soulmate. But Jiang pushes Anatoli's back and says, "Don't do such things. Trend from here. Hey, I am a student of marine biology and I'm giving you my number. If you need help in anything, then you can contact him." After this, they come home where Haina tells Toli Jiang that she has found the boy who had seen her in Punch, and that boy is none other than Trend, who is her soulmate. After finding him, she will have to kiss him thrice, after which he can make her soulmate and go to his home. Here, both of them make a plan as to how Natoli will kiss Chain, and after this, both of them go to the aquaria of Jiang's school, where Chain works part-time. According to the plan, Natoli pretends to faint and lies down on the ground. Rang comes to wake her up after seeing her, but Natoli is not breathing because she has held her breath. Seeing this, he gets scared and is about to look inside her mouth and kiss her when a bucket full of water falls from the cleaning lady's hand. Toli quickly gets up and runs away so that the water does not touch his feet. Then Toli and Jiang make another plan. This time Jiang pushes Cheng on top of Toli, but Anatoli gets scared and doesn't kiss Chain, and Anatoli runs away from there, and Jiang gets stuck here and she has to come to Chain and apologize to her. He asks what she is doing. Then Jiang sees a job vacancy paper in Chain's hand, so she makes an excuse and tells him that she has come here for a job. Hearing this, in equilibrium, he hires her and says that he hopes you will do your work well. After this, when Jiang comes home, she is very angry with Anatoli because she will have to work in the aquarium because of him. Anatoli apologizes to her. After this, he tells her about a plan, to which Jiang agrees. After this, according to the plan, Jiang and Frank are drinking together and Anatoli is sitting far away. Their plan is to make Chang drink so much that she becomes unconscious and Anatoli can kiss her. But on the contrary, Jiang drinks too much and starts saying strange things. When Chang goes to the washroom, Anatoli sees that Jiang is about to faint and their plan is also ruined. So he takes Jiang with him and runs away from there and then brings her home. The next day, Anatoli's sister comes to Jiang's house. She tells Jiang that I am Anatoli's sister, and I have come to meet him. Anatoli starts running after seeing his sister. He did not want to talk to her. And his sister comes to him and says that I have come to know about your mission. Eno shows the photo of the chain to Toli and says, "I found it, and soon I'm going to kiss it." She asks, "Who is this?" Then Eno tells that this is my soulmate. Then Xiang comes there and says, "I am going to work." Then she comes out where Cheng is waiting for her. She goes with him to the aquarium, where seeing Xiang with her, Ali gets very jealous. This thing is also noticed by her sister. Then both of them come to the aquarium, where Xiang and friends are talking together laughing. Seeing this, Ali says that Xiang is very strict in front of me, but now see how she is with me. She is with me. Ali angrily throws a bucket of water on Jiang and runs away, but Jane saves Jiang and gets wet himself. At night, Jane drops Jiang home and gifts her a fish. Then Jiang comes home and looking at the fish, says how cute it is. Hearing this, the housemate says that I like everyone except a beautiful merman like me. Jiang says, "What happened to you?" He starts fighting with her. Then Jiang goes to her room, but Anatoli also follows her. He starts arguing with her, and then Anatoli's sister comes there. She thinks that Anatoli likes Jiang, so she locks them in the room so that they both can understand each other. Jiang asks Anatoli's sister to open the door, but she says that first you both should finish your fight. Anatoli goes and lies down on the bed. Then Jiang becomes adamant and pulls Anatoli with all her strength, but he says that he will sleep on the bed. After this, both of them decide to sleep on separate beds and put a curtain in between. They give it to her, but in the middle of the night, there is a very strong lightning, which frightens Jiang. Kavanat Wali extends his hand to Jiang and says, "Don't be afraid, I am here." Then she holds his hand and sleeps peacefully. Next morning, Natali wakes up and sees that his sister has left from there. She had left a letter for him later on the shopping car. It was written in the letter that you should listen to your heart. Who knows, your soulmate is right beside you. She was talking about Ozyan, but Natalie could not understand anything. After this, Jiang gets a call from her and he asks him, when will you come to acquire him? This Monopoly did not want him to talk to her. That is why he tells Jiang that if I kiss Chain 3 times, then you should stop meeting her and also leave this aquarium work. After this, Anatoly comes and kisses Chain 3 times on the head. Chain is not able to understand anything. Then the water that is in his hand falls from his hand and falls on the Thiele. It falls on the feet of Anatoly, which scares Natalie a lot. But then to save her, Xiang brings a trolley and makes Natalie sit in the trolley and covers it with a cloth and takes her away from here. This chunk makes one wonder why Natalie is scared of water, because even before this, she had seen Anatoly avoiding water. After this, when Anatoly and Xiang come home, Xiang gets very angry with Anatoly and says that if China had seen your tail, it would have been a big problem. And she moves away from him in anger. She sits down, then to convince her, Ali shows her the shopping card, and apologizing says that from now on, I will not make this mistake, to which she forgives with her eyes because she did not want to stay angry with Ali for long. Then they go for shopping. While shopping, they enjoy and joke a lot. Jiang and Anatoly are sitting near them at one place. Here, Anatoly tells Ali that my mission is accomplished, but I still do not want to go from here. Hearing this, Jiang smiles from within because she is also going somewhere. Na had started liking him, but Natalie tells her that you cook good food, and I have to give you some pearls, so I want to stay with you for a few more days. Hearing this, Jian becomes a little sad and she feels that he does not like her. But deep inside, Natalie also knows how much he loves Jian, but he is unable to say this. After this, when they are near the door of the house, Zhejiang is about to fall from the stairs, but Natalie saves her, and both of them start looking into each other's eyes. Gratitude and emotions are overflowing in their eyes. Then Jian runs to Sharma's room, where Chen is reading about Mermaid, and he comes to know that Natalie is a merman. In fact, when Chain was released and he saw Natalie as a merman, he told everyone about this, but people were not believing him and started saying that there is no such thing as a merman. But Chayan had decided that day that he will find out about it and will definitely tell the world one day, and now he wants to catch Natalie at any cost. After this, Jiang leaves Natalie alone at home and goes to school, due to which Natalie starts missing Jiang. Then, when he is bathing in the bathtub, then it starts raining outside, and a thought comes into his mind that Jiang has not taken her umbrella with her, and if he goes to get it, she will be very happy, and with this excuse, he will also get closer to her. Then, Anatolika's feet should not get wet. For this, he wears rubber shoes and raincoat and goes out with an umbrella in his hand. On the other hand, Xiang gives her resignation letter to Cheng and says, I have to study, that's why I don't have time to work in a query. Sadly, he accepts her resignation letter. Then he asks her about Toli and says he is very strange. On this, Xiang tells that he is my landlord, but he is not in his right mind. That's why he keeps on doing strange things. Then when Xiang was about to leave for home, then it is raining, so she stops. Then Chaint comes with an umbrella and asks her to come with him. Then both of them are moving forward under the same umbrella. Then Anatholi comes there and seeing them both together gets very angry and thinks that Jihan likes Chaint and it will not be right for her to stay with Jiang, so he goes from there, sadly. This giant tells Jiang that I like you, but she says that I like someone else. Saying this, she leaves from there. Then when Jiang comes home, Natalie does not see her anywhere. She finds a goodbye note on the table from which Jiang understands that Natalie left her. After her departure, Jiang becomes very sad. She does not feel like doing anything. She just wants to meet Natalie. In the mudra, we see Natalie who is telling her sister that Jiang likes Chen. So mother, take me home. But her sister says, I know how much you love Jiang. But I also feel that the way Jiang takes care of you, she also loves you. And no matter what, you should tell her what is in your heart. But edit and says, my mission is accomplished. To this, his sister says, your mission is to find your soulmate. But you can also change your soulmate. And I just jokingly said that the little boy who saw your tail is your soulmate. Hearing this, Natalie becomes very happy and then comes to Jiang. Jiang becomes so happy to see Natalie that she tells her, she hugs him to her chest. Seeing this, Natalie understands that she likes him. Jiang says, then why did you leave me and go? Natalie tells her that now I will stay with you only. After this, both of them come home and are solving a puzzle, but in the meantime, Jiang falls asleep. Then, Anathologia slowly kisses him, due to which his eyes open, and both of them move away out of shame. Then Zhang gifts him a watch and says that as long as you have the watch, I will be able to track you so that you don't ever leave me. The next day is Jian's birthday, so Ali decorates the whole house nicely and gives him gifts to surprise him. Then someone comes to the door. Then he goes to see. After some time, the young man comes home. Then Anatoly is not seen anywhere in the house, due to which she gets worried because his phone is switched off. Then the young man remembers that he had gifted Anatoly a watch with the help of which she tracks him. Meanwhile, we see Chang, who has kidnapped Anatoly and has kept him in equilibrium so that he can experiment on him and prove to the world that he had seen a merman in his childhood. There, Zhang reaches that place while tracking Anatoly's watch and secretly watches Chang experimenting on Anatoly. Seeing this, he does not believe that Chayan can do this. He feels very bad seeing Anatoly's condition. Then Chayan feels someone's presence, so he goes to see Zhang, giving her the chance, comes to Anatoly and starts taking her out of the aquarium. And Chang sees them going and tells Zhang to give it to Anatoliko, but she refuses to do so. Then he says that I have spent my whole life reading and searching about Berman, and now after finding it, I cannot let it go, and now I will become famous by bringing it in front of the world. Then, uses the fire extinguisher kept there to create smoke, due to which Chang is unable to see them. And Zhang, she takes Anatoly to the roof of the building and hides there. Zhang tells her that humans are very bad, you should go to the sea from here. But he says that not all are like this. The chain is also going to reach them with surgery life. Then Anatoly says to Zhang, do you trust me? She says yes. Then Anatoly closes her eyes with his hands and jumps from the building. He brings Zhang down safely with his power, and Anatoly disappears with his power. Xiang starts crying after he leaves and starts thinking that she will never be able to meet him again. After this, she starts missing him a lot. In his memory, she writes a letter for Anatoly every day, puts it in a bottle and throws it in the sea in the hope that Anatoly finds the letter and comes back after reading it. One day, when Xiang goes to her home, she receives a letter in a bottle. Seeing this, she quickly goes to the bathroom where she sees Anatoly lying in the bathtub, reading the letter sent by Xiang. Seeing this, she becomes very happy, and then Anna comes close to Tolis and kisses her and says that I will stay with you. And with this, the movie ends here.